Okay, welcome back, year 7. Today I want to explain the part 2 of suggesting ideas, lesson 2.9, page 46 and 47. I will start with what is field study. Okay, a field study is an investigation into plants or animals in their natural habitat. For example, why they breathe like that, why they eat this type of food, why they live in this type of water or outside the water, whatever. I don't know. It's a type only. It's a study only in their natural habitat. When doing this field work, it's important that you make observation and only observation without affecting what are you looking at. Without any effect, we observed and we draw out a conclusion. This is the field study. For example, this is a type of field study. What types of food do chimpanzees eat? This question could be answered by field study. To answer this question, a scientist would make a lots of observation of the chimpanzees in their natural habitat. They collect data and display the data on a chart. What is the data? The data is the type of food. So we do an observation. What are this animal eating in every day, every hour, every whatever, every duration of time? Then we collect the data. In day 1, they eat fruit, leaves, and flower. Day 2, they eat seeds, insects. Okay. Day 4, day 5, day. We collect all the data and we can draw a chart. Okay. So this is the field studies. This question can answer by a field study. Okay, another question, which country used the most fuel? This question could be answered by collecting data from lots of different countries and comparing them. It's not a field study. We can use the data stored in Lebanon, in Nigeria, for example, whatever, any country, okay, by the quantity of fuel, and we compare the quantities of fuel, and we can draw out a conclusion that which country uses the most fuel. Okay, we can find the data in each country only what we need to compare them and to draw out a conclusion. Only compare. The data is already it's ready. The data is ready, so only what we need is to compare the data. This is a type of question. Okay, what is a model? A scientific model is where scientists represent something in the real world in a way that makes it easier to understand. Yeah, for example, this is means that, for example, I'm studying the rotation of the Earth around the Sun. Can I go to the space and measure the speed of the Earth and the rotation and whatever? I can't. It's not easy. So I need a model that make the study easier to understand, the phenomena easier to understand. Okay, so a scientific model is when scientists represent something they want to represent, they want to explain something in the real world in a way that makes it easier to understand. Maybe what you are looking at is too big or too small, so you can't do the correct measurement, right? So we need a model to represent it in an easier way. We have two types of model, physical model and computer model. What is a physical model? They can use a physical model. This is useful for large scale or small scale system. You may have used a physical model of the earth and the sun, for example, to explain why we have day and night. How? We bring a ball representing the earth and a lamp representing the sun, right? And a small ball representing the moon. Then I can uh, perform a small experiment. We called it as a model. Why? Because it's not a real experiment. It's only a I'm representing explanation for this phenomenon. Okay, now what is a computer model? How we use the computer model? A computer model can help them to find the answers. as well as helping to answer the question. A computer model can also be used to predict or to explain. For example, in mathematics, if I have two large numbers or big numbers, for example, 1 trillion, 5 million, etc. Without calculating these two numbers as multiplication and division, I can use the computer or the calculator. You know, calculator is a type of computer. We can use it by 1 second, it will give us the result, right? Another, we can use science in computer, like we can make a small video or animation about the rotation of the earth around the sun without making a real model, without physical model. So a physical model and a computer model are a way that we represent an explanation of this phenomenon. Okay, what I want from you guys, please open your books page 45, 47, sorry, and read the questions that science can't answer, page 47 on the physics books. After reading this part, please solve the summary questions, okay? And you have till 2:30. You have till 2:30. Today till 2:30. Okay, thank you.